All right, well, let's move on because we're running it short on time. We have to talk about this week's show, UFC Fight Night, Cyborg versus Lansberg.
That's right.
Cyborg is main eventing a UFC show, Stevie.
Well, it's in Brasilia, Brazil, so are you really surprised?
No. All right, so let's talk this main event. Cyborg against Lansberg, Lena Lansberg.
Yes.
Lansberg 6-1, and as far as I know, she's not related to...
Wait. Do you know her nickname? This is important. You need to know this for the record.
No.
She is the Elbow Princess.
Oh, God.
What? I like that nickname. That's actually a good nickname for a woman who fights. She's going to smash you up with elbows. She's the Elbow Princess. And considering that 4 of her 6 wins come by knockout, I kind of think she lives up to the billing. Only she's facing a whole different level of striker in here with Cyborg. So this is not going to go her way. She may be the Elbow Princess, but she's not going to be in the royal court when she gets in the cage with Cyborg. She's going to be the court jester because she is a plus 800 underdog to minus 1250 for the real queen of this cage.
And as far as I know, she's not related to TSN's Michael Lansberg.
I would have even suspected it because she's from Sweden.
All right, so I'm assuming you have the odds by now.
I have the odds for the top 3 fights. I can't tell you the rest.
Okay, who's the favorite? Is Cyborg the underdog here?
I just said that Cyborg is minus 1250 and it's plus 800 for Lansberg as the dog.
Yeah, I thought you were messing with me when you said that because it sounded a little too high even for me.
No. In fact, I expect this line to get longer by the time the fight takes place. Dude, if Cyborg is a minus 2,000 favorite, I won't be shocked. Let me just say it like this, because I've done something that you haven't.
Oh, what's that?
I've sat cage side, press row for a Cyborg fight.
Okay.
I don't dispute any odds that make her the favorite with any woman. If you've sat close enough to see what she does and how she looks, it's a whole world different than seeing it on television on pay-per-view or on television on a fight night. It's not even comparable. She is so physically imposing when she's in that cage. It's like sending a gorilla out to wrestle a midget. That's the size difference.
At those odds, Stevie, yeah, you're almost tempted to put money on the dog here.
I'm sorry, I cannot. You know what? It was justified if you put $100 on Holly Holm, because Holly Holm was a boxer, was legit, and had every chance to knock out Ronda Rousey. I give you anybody that bet on that fight, that bet on Holm to beat Rousey, was making a good call. I do not give you that with Lansberg against Cyborg. That is a fool's errand.
So you're saying the princess is going to get crowned here?
Yes, I believe I said that at the beginning. I said she'd be the court jester and Cyborg would be the queen.
Well, maybe Lansberg will knock Justino Cyborg off her throne then.
I don't think so.
Let's move on. Renan Barão against Philip Nover.
Yes, now, Barão is the favorite, minus 450, but I think that has more to do with Philip Nover being, I don't know, just not the top caliber guy that Renan Barão could fight. And I'm not sure you give Renan Barão the top caliber guys after he got beat by Jeremy Stevens, moving up in weight. Everybody thought this was supposed to solve his problems. Oh, Renan Barão doesn't have to cut weight anymore. Oh, Renan Barão can fight closer to his natural weight. Well, it didn't help him against Little Heathen, so he's got something to prove here. He needs to go out there and really put it on Philip Nover. And if Nover is even competitive with him in this fight, then Renan Barão isn't what we thought he was.
A pissed off Renan Barão. Yikes.
That's
all I gotta say.
After 2 losses, he needs to be.
Yeah. And Roy Nelson against Bigfoot Silva. Oh my God. Thank God this fight's not in Denver.
Yeah, minus 450 for Big Country. He is a sizable favorite.
How do you say country club in Portuguese? I gotta ask a friend of mine that tomorrow.
Actually, I'll look it up.
over at some other fights while you look that up?
I believe it's Quinto do Lago.
There you go. Thiago Santos is on this card. He's fighting Eric Spicely. Godofredo Pepe against Mike De La Torre. Gilbert Burns against Michael Prazeres. Mishihiro Tanaka versus Rani Yaya. Dustin Ortiz, Yusir Formiga. Eric Silva, Luan Chagas. These are some good fights here.
Have you noticed the theme here?
Yes, I know the theme. I'm just saying the names they pulled for this fight who are Brazilian descent. It's a who's who. These are some name fighters here.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I believe that lightweight you were trying to say earlier was not Michael or Michelle. It's Michel Prazeres.
Okay. As far as the Fight Pass fights, Alan Patrick, Stevie Ray, Vicente Luque against Hector Urbina, and Glacio Franca against Gregor Gillespie. So
I believe that's Gillespie, not Gillespie.
It's a gimmick.
You were trying to go hip hop earlier, so I've got a joke for you.
Oh, I found out who the song I was thinking of. It was an Ice-T lyric.
I know, but I'm trying to make a joke for you that you probably won't get.
Alright.
Hey yo, Dizzy Gillespie played the sax.
Crickets.
Yeah, it's from a Nice and Smooth song, and the reason it's funny is because the rapper who said it obviously wasn't aware that Dizzy Gillespie played the trumpet.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man. Alright, so that's the show for this weekend out in Brazil. We talked about Bellator last week. We talked about UFC Hidalgo. We did the news. Is there anything else that I'm leaving out? Oh, there is a big story actually that I just wanted to mention here. And that is the UFC has a brand new matchmaker.
Yes. Promoted and hired all in the same span of time.
Nick Maynard.
Yes. No relation to Gray Maynard, as far as I know. In fact, Nick Maynard was formerly of Legacy, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Legacy FC.
Yeah. So, kind of interesting that it all comes full circle with that announcement of Legacy and Resurrection merging, and then the guy who used to be in charge of Legacy going to UFC.
And Shelby takes Silva's spot as VP of Talent Relations.
That's why I said it was a promotion.
Mm-hmm.
And so Joe Silva doesn't officially leave until the end of the year.
No, but, I mean, talk about what Joe Rogan always mentions, that Silva's got the toughest job in MMA.
Mm-hmm. Well, now Sean Shelby has the toughest job, so enjoy your promotion, bud.
Enjoy the pay raise, too.
Yeah, well, enjoy every fighter coming at you from every angle, thinking they deserve whatever they get or whatever they don't get, and being either really unhappy or really anxious, one or the other.
Well, that's going to do it for the show this week. Stevie, what's on tap for Thursday Night AMP?
Clash of the Champions.
Oh, that's this week, right. I thought that was next week.
Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Just get used to it every 2 weeks.
Talked about oversaturation before on this show.
Yeah, well, it's endemic to everything we watch.
You just wanted to use the word endemic on this show.
No, that just was the word that fit, because it is symptomatic of a disease that is spreading. It's endemic.
All right. And that's going to do it for the show this week. Stevie, any final words?
Nope, just never leave it to the judges.
Hey, that's my line. You're supposed to do the Twitter handles.
No, you stepped on my line earlier, so I'm stepping on yours now. Payback's a bitch.
Oh. All right, well, for Stevie J, I'm Peter H., the Hardcore Canadian. He's at Angry Marks. I'm at Hardcore CDN.
And use your Twitter a little more often, would you? Come
I know.
on.
I gotta dust that off. I know. I've been slacking on that. I'm busy doing living life, so to speak.
Yeah, well, we'll start living it online like everybody else.
For Stevie J, I'm Peter H., the Hardcore Canadian. Thanks for listening. And as Stevie already stole my line, never leave it to the judges. Good night, everybody.
See ya.